From aristocratic privilege to global feast. The 5 millennia epic behind an ice cream cone, a scorching summer day, an ice-cold treat, this simple pleasure is a global constant. But within that sweet, melting delight, lies a grand narrative spanning 5,000 years and circling the planet. This is not a story of a modern factory's creation, but an epic born from human ingenuity, cultural exchange, and relentless technological progress. Chapter 1: The Power of Ice. A luxury forged in antiquity in an age before refrigeration, a frozen dessert was more than a treat. It was a potent symbol of dominion and wealth. Ice was power. As early as 500 BC, Persian royalty mastered the art of harvesting winter's bounty. They constructed vast underground chambers called yakshals to store ice and snow through the blistering summers. This precious resource was then mixed with rare rosewater, fruits, and honey to create early sherbets, a display of technological prowess and status as much as a refreshment. This obsession with cold traveled west. Roman Emperor Nero, history records, maintained teams of runners to fetch mountain snow for his lavish feasts, an extravagant testament to imperial might. Simultaneously, in the East, Chinese aristocrats developed their own frozen arts. The Tang Dynasty delicacy Su Shan involved drizzling heated fragrant cream over shaved ice, sculpted into ornate, mountain-like forms. By the Tang Dynasty, Binglao, a creamy frozen concoction, was a popular staple in the bustling capital's night markets. Across continents, access to ice was a privilege reserved for the elite. Chapter 2: The Alchemy of Salt and Science. The birth of true ice cream, the leap from flavored ice to the smooth, rich creaminess we know today required a scientific breakthrough: the endothermic reaction of salt and ice. This discovery that salt lowers the freezing point of ice, creating a brine cold enough to freeze liquids rapidly, was the key. It allowed mixtures of milk and cream to solidify into a smooth consistency, rather than a gritty crystalline block. The masters of this new craft were Renaissance era Italian gelatori. In their workshops, they perfected the technique of churning sweetened dairy in barrels of ice and salt, creating the dense, intensely flavorful gelato. While legends persist of Marco Polo bringing secrets from the East, the evolution was likely more gradual, with knowledge flowing through trade routes before being refined in Italy. This Italian creation soon captivated European nobility. Its definitive journey into the public sphere began in 1686, when the Sicilian Francesco Procopio de Coltelli opened Café Procope in Paris. For the first time, ice cream was sold to the paying public, stepping out of palace kitchens and into the heart of social life. Chapter 3: The Engine of Industry, a dessert for the masses. The 19th century's Industrial Revolution transformed ice cream from an occasional luxury into a daily possibility. The first step was mechanized churning. In 1843, Nancy Johnson of Philadelphia patented the hand-cranked ice cream maker, bringing the magic of smooth, homemade ice cream into domestic kitchens. The true revolution, however, was mechanical refrigeration. The invention of industrial ice-making machines, and critically, the vapor compression refrigerator, shattered seasonal limitations. In 1851, Jacob Fussell opened the first large-scale commercial ice cream factory in Baltimore. USA production was now year-round and massive in scale. The subsequent spread of the household electric refrigerator in the 1920s solved the final puzzle: convenient storage. Then came the iconic form. At the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, an ice cream vendor ran out of cups. His neighbor, a Syrian waffle seller named Ernest Hamway, rolled one of his pastries into a cone. The ice cream cone was born in an instant of serendipity, becoming the perfect edible vessel and a symbol of joyful consumption. Chapter 4: A World of Flavors, Globalization and Local Identity. The post-war era of globalization and advanced cold chain logistics made ice cream a worldwide commodity, creating a fascinating dynamic between global brands and local traditions. Multinational giants like Walls and Häagen-Dazs standardized a style of rich, aerated ice cream, distributing it globally. Yet, this did not homogenize taste. Instead, it highlighted a vibrant tapestry of local specialties: Italian gelato, artisanal, slow-churned, with lower fat and less air for a denser, purer flavor. Japanese mochi ice cream, delicate spheres of ice cream enveloped in soft, chewy rice dough. Indian kulfi, milk simmered for hours to a caramelized richness, infused with cardamom or pistachio, and set firm without churning. Turkish dondurma, elastic and chewy from salep flour, famously resistant to melting, sold with playful theatricality. Chapter 5: The Future of Frozen Wellness and Boundless Invention Today. Ice cream's evolution accelerates along two parallel paths, driven by wellness. The market is exploding with plant-based alternatives, from oat and almond to coconut milk, alongside no sugar added and high-protein options. Conversely, the pursuit of ultimate indulgence flourishes. Artisanal creators experiment with ingredients like black truffle, olive oil, and rare spices. Technology enables new textures, like the ultra-smooth molecular ice cream created with liquid nitrogen flash freezing. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.